Hey, everybody. Today, I want to talk about respiratory health. Our lungs are assaulted every single day, both inside our home with artificial fragrances, things we put on our bodies, things, plug-ins, candles, things that we have like artificial fragrances, perfumes. Outside, the automobile exhaust, the pollution in the air, seasonal allergens. There's just so much, both inside and outside pollution, that our lungs are assaulted every day. And then what happens over time, that assault can damage our lungs, and it can lead to chronic respiratory problems. It can even at some point lead to disease. And sadly, that's what happened to me. I didn't know that I had a lung condition, but I was getting respiratory bronchitis, respiratory issues, sinus issues multiple times every year for decades. And then even before I was 50, I had pneumonia 5 times. So that's just unheard of, but doctors never could figure out what was wrong with me. It turns out I did have an autoimmune condition that I was diagnosed with, which I have since, I don't have a problem with that anymore because of how I've cared for my body. But when I had pneumonia for the 5th time, a friend of mine sold me this little bottle of breathe oil, not this one, but breathe oil. And I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it did, but every time I had been sick, I was mainstream medical the whole way. I used antibiotics multiple times. And even though I did everything doctors said, I would still be sick, like up to 3 months at a time. So the 5th time, I was like, no more. I mean, the antibiotics, I'm allergic to most of them. They made me sick. I'm just using this, but I didn't know what it was. I can tell you that between the Lord's healing and this little miracle thing, I was better very quickly without meds, and I was stunned. That launched me on my health journey. This was the beginning of it for me. I had to know, why did this work? Since then, I became certified in essential oils and the usage of them. I went back to school for functional medicine to understand whole body health and how to heal and find the root and heal from the inside out. So, anything respiratory, this is your oil. It is good to open up your passageways, respiratory passageways. This is good for before you exercise. Athletes will use this to give them more stamina, and it makes it better when you're at the gym. It's good when you have seasonal threats, because this again opens up those passageways. So you can use this in a diffuser where you're impacting your lungs just by breathing. Or you can even make your hands a diffuser, put a couple drops, rub them together, and just breathe in. And that gets in deep, deep into your passageways. And then you'll apply it topically with a roller to your chest, your back, bottoms of your feet, good places to do this. So this little powerhouse is a game changer for your respiratory health. I don't leave home without it. So I hope you learned something that is going to bless you and help you. All right. Have a great day.